Hello, members of the vinyl community. Tony P. coming at you. La Casa de Perla. The Queen is upstairs making ham pot pie, which seems to be a family favorite. The smell is great in the house. See, that's snowing outside. Smells really good in here, but that's what she's doing. What this video is about is a little flea market finds, a couple things I found there, and some ramblings of an old man. I know I'm the first one to complain about thrift stores drying up around here, and that seems to be the case more than not. Every once in a while, even a blind squirrel finds an acorn once in a while. I get one thing or two. And we don't have flea markets per se like some of the other places do in my area. Now, we have a couple, but you have to travel. And I'm talking like 35 miles. And, sometimes you have to get out of your comfort zone, and you do that. So what I'm going to show you is I purchased a while ago, and I just never got around to filming what I bought. And I thought today, since I was inside the house, it was hot, warm inside the house, and cold outside, I figured I'd show these to you. Now, the first flea market I went to was about 35, 40 miles away. And it was an old G.C. Murphy building in the next county. Really, really nice place, a lot of crafts booths, so on. Downstairs was a gentleman who sold records. Now, his records, he had tons of records, tons. They were $5, $10, 15, or $20. There was no dollar bin. There was no bargain bins. But he had some quality things. But again, like other places for used albums, you have to check them out. Now, one of the grails that I wanted was Closer to Home by Grand Funk Railroad. I had that stolen from me when I was a teenager, and if I find it out in the wild, I'll buy it. He had 5 copies. One was $5, and it should have been probably a $1 copy. He had a $15 one. I just couldn't pull the trigger on. Actually, I have 5 of them, and for what he was asking. Now, if it was maybe a $2 album or $1 album, I'd bought the book. But you're talking from something that was released in 1970. These were reissues. These were OGs. He was asking a lot for them, but I just thought they were just a little bit too scuffed up, so I bypassed them. However, I did find 2 albums that out of there, I limit myself to $20, and that's what these 2 albums combined cost me. Now, the first one is Jefferson Airplane Volunteers, which it's a nice copy. It was a nice copy. It's has the gatefold. It has Stephen Stills on it, Jerry Garcia. Who else is on here? Joey Covington, David Crosby. Now, I didn't realize Joey Covington, now he plays percussion chair drums. But then again, Spencer Dryden is on here. Now, Spencer Dryden, of course, leaves Jefferson Airplane, or from what things say, he might have been forced out of Jefferson Airplane. And Joey Covington comes in. Now, the reason why I like Joey Covington, I mentioned him, he's from Western Pennsylvania. He's actually from Johnstown. But good album, plays well, has one little kick on first side, first track, but I can live with that. It was $10. Not bad. Now, if I can show you you can see it's not too bad. That's side 1. Not bad. $10. I'll bite the bullet. I liked it. Now, the second one, I've never heard this album before, and I'm only purchasing it because some people really dislike this album, and I wanted to see why they disliked it. Now, I haven't played it yet. I just cleaned this the other day. It was a $5 album. It's by Yes. It's Tormato. It was $5. It was $5. I know Yes is a prog band, and it didn't seem too bad. You know, it's still shiny, like my no. It's still shiny. The only bad part, the cover looks like somebody chewed on it a little bit, but I haven't played it yet. I'll let you know. 1978 release, I believe it was. Yeah, 78. But I'll let you know. That was $5. So there was my 20. Did I say $10 for the other one? 15. Let me see what I said. Let me see. I'll tell you that right here in a minute. Yeah, it was 15. The Jefferson airplane was $15. So that was my 20. So we spent the day there, had a nice little lunch. The next week, we went to another flea market type place that was in a little strip mall, which was about 30 miles away, 35 miles away. And I've been there before. The young lady who runs this booth, all her records, all the CDs, anything that she has musically, now she doesn't have any cassettes. I think the cassettes were like 45 cents. But she had mostly CDs and albums, country, jazz, and classic stuff, rock and roll, pop and stuff. Everything was $1. Now, you have to do some digging. You have to look at the stuff, and you have to determine, do you want to spend that $1 on it? I figure $1 is $1. Now, some of them, you know, need a good cleaning. You know, she's not cleaning them. She buys them and she puts them out. So keep that in mind. These next ones were all $1. So, and they've been picked over. Captain Spaulding and I talk about this. He goes down there too. He's the one that turned me on to this place. So the first one, and you're going to have to get the smell of mildew. You know, you're going to get that. If you don't want that, I'm sorry, but hey, it is what it is. This was the Archies, Jingle Jangle, and I'm sure she must have bought it someplace else because that one says 79 cents. I'm willing to pay $1 for it. This is from Kirshner Entertainment, the Archies. The smell is moldy. I'm going to tell you that right now. I haven't cleaned the cover yet, and I will. But I've cleaned the album, and I have not played these yet. So they don't look too bad. And I'll let you know how it sounds. I haven't played these yet. I have them sitting on the side here. I have so much music to listen to. If you saw my last video with Greg from 3 Dimensions, he gave me a ton of stuff. And I'm trying to listen to all that good stuff too. Next one's Ringo Starr, 4th. I don't know anything about this album. Let's go to the inner sleeve. I don't know anything about it. So it's on Atlantic. Like I said, the album is good. The vinyl is good. I don't think anybody played this one. This is Ringo Starr, of course. The back. Did I show you the front? That's the back. So I haven't played these. So now this is the Shadows. This is on Polydor. I believe they're a British band. Correct me if I'm wrong. It even came with a Shadows sweatshirt application or shirt or sweater or vest, and it only costs you £4.50. Did I say that right? £4.50. Is it 50 pence? I don't know. But again, the Shadows. This, I don't think this one's ever been played because there's not a scratch or a mark or a divot on this baby. And I believe it's instrumental, something like The Ventures, maybe. If I was, see, that's the one side of it. That, of course, is the front. We got The Ventures. This just, I bought this on a whim. It's a promo. It's a white label promo. This is Various Ticket to Rock, CBS Records. And I think I've only heard one person on here. Ozzy Osbourne's on here. Lucifer's Eyes, Fooling Yourself, Surrender, Less Than Love, Weary Eyes, Shooting Stars, a group, Paul Carrick, Garland Jeffries, Aldo Nova, Fort Knox, Ozzy Osbourne. I haven't played this. Now this one doesn't look like it's been played either. Saga on the Loose, Buck Dharma, Born to Rock, REO Speedwagon, Keep the Fire Burning, Clock, She Looks Like You, and Randy Meisner, Darkness in the Heart. We'll give it a spin, but it's a promo copy. Again, $1. If I like them, I like them. If I not, I'm sure I'll pass them on. It looks like a ticket to a seat. If not, I'll pass them on. I played this one, and this one plays really well. This is Peter and Gordon, the best of. That's on Capitol Records. The album is really good. Vinyl is good. Now, I found this too, and Shadow Man sent me one too, but it's a different one. His is different than what he sent me. Spyro Gyra, Catching the Sun. Again, the vinyl is all good on all these. These I picked. It's on MCA Records. Very shiny. Catching the Sun by Spyro Gyra. A little jazz. Jazz. I don't know if you want to use the word jazz fusion, but jazz. This must be a later repress, I believe. This is the back of it. Love the cover. Great cover. Cover's in decent shape. You know, $1. You can't beat that stuff. Nicolette Larson. Now I only bought this because Nicolette Larson was a good friend of, guess, Linda Ronstadt. As a matter of fact, if you go to Neil Young's album American Stars and Bars, you'll see a little blurb in here that his backup singers were the Silver Bullets. That's Linda Ronstadt and Nicolette Larson. So I bought this on a whim. Sounds good. Sounds good. She, of course, has passed away a few years back. But the name of this is Radioland, and it's good. Not bad. Not bad. And I do believe Linda Ronstadt sings on one of these. Yes, she does. On Ooey, she sings. Back up. The Rascals. Now, this is still in the shrink. I don't know what year this came out. This is 1969. I think I played this, but I wasn't paying really much attention. I was doing something else. Again, it's on Atlantic, The Rascals, and it's not bad, but I can't remember too much about it. It was last sold for $5, so 1969, Rascals. Well, I'll let you know. Like I said, if I don't like these or not in my bailiwick, might pass them on. I already have a copy of this, but if you find it for $1 and it's in decent shape, I think mine is in pretty good shape here, but I know this one's in decent shape. It might have been played a little bit. Yeah, it might have a scuff or two. But for $1, and what the heck, can't pass it up. Somebody else might want it. I'd be more than happy to give it to you. Cat Stevens, Foreigner. Now, I did not play this. The cover is a little bit on the wild side. Has the original in here. The vinyl is good. I'm not going to show you the vinyl. I'm running making this too long as it is. Cat Stevens, Foreigner. Wouldn't you like to be there right now? We'll see how this plays on A&M Records. Produced out of California. All right. Next one, Carla Bonoff. Again, I bought this one again. Linda Ronstadt. Carla Bonoff's written a couple songs for Linda Ronstadt. Now this is a 1979 issue, still in a shrink. Again, buck. She's a good singer. This is an excellent album. I've heard this one. I liked it. It's on Columbia. I said Capitol. I'm sorry, Columbia Records. Hold it right. And again, album's in good shape. Has the original liner in it. Can't beat that. This is Mahalia Jackson. This is at Newport Jazz Festival. The cover is bad, but who plays the cover, right? But the album itself is wonderful. This is on a Columbia 6i. Beautiful, beautiful shape. I'm going to play this next here as soon as I'm done. Really like. This is primarily spirituals. If you've never heard Mahalia Jackson, goodness gracious, stop that. Go listen. This is another $1 record. She paid 79 cents for it, but hey, a buck. And last but not least, for $1, I'm not leaving it. This is, I have to admit, I'm doing a series on her 20 studio albums, for her first 20. And I'll let you in on a little secret. Now she has, Simple Dreams. She has Heart Like a Wheel. But I love this album. I love this album. And I could not leave it. I could not leave it behind. Could not leave it behind. This, of course, came out in 1976. And that's the last one. So I did find some things, but I had to travel a little bit. I got out of my comfort zone and flew like the I almost said flew like the rabbit. A lot of rabbits don't fly. Flew like an eagle and went and found some stuff. So there you have it. It's Tony P signing off. We're going to listen to a few of these and have a nice afternoon. So God bless you. May all your records be flat. May your stylus run true. Ciao.